Hey everyone, it's Mike. You're on Mike on Raw, and it's time for the news. Last news video of this series of June. So let's hit it off with the big news. And this is definitely big news because it's going to be something that a lot of people hear. The big news is Arnold Schwarzenegger and James Cameron are putting out a series of public service announcements supporting the idea of cutting back on eating meat. Their focus is on the environmental impact that it's having, and they're trying to represent that environmental impact in a visual way. They're going to have little ads interspersed around the internet and probably on TV too. It's great news. They're getting supported partially by China is helping promote that, because apparently this is a thing that China's interested for their people, is having them understand that you don't need to eat a lot of meat and that you can cut back on that. And so they're working on these videos, and it's great news, because when popular people like that, people that are kind of in pop culture, certainly in a lot of the world, hear about those type of things, it really starts to make them think. Now the next step is to make sure that we hear that from lots of different directions for them. Another drugstore in the United States is going to be doing some vegan stuff, and it's CVS pharmacies. These drugstores are going to be adding vegan snacks. CVS pharmacies will have these displays with the food, the different kinds of snacks that they can have that are vegan, and people will get exposed to that all over. CVS pharmacies has been known most recently because they cut out all cigarette and tobacco sales within their pharmacies. They just say, we don't want to support that unhealthiness. We already, how many years have we known now? Well over 20 years, it's been clearly identified that smoking is not good for you, and actually can lead to death more rapidly. And so they stopped having that in their pharmacies. And now they're going to start adding some clearly identified vegan options for snacks. It's great to hear. And the last news article I'm going to talk about is really a small one, but I think it's telling the type of impact that individuals can have with veganism. In New York City, there's a restaurateur, someone that owns a number of restaurants. His name is Ravi Di Rossi, and he recently decided that veganism is the solution for the planet. He recognizes the harm to the animals, he recognizes the harm to the environment, and he recognizes the harm to our individual health. And so what he's done is he's said that of the 20-some restaurants that he owns, he's going to have them be vegan. And in the news recently was this restaurant called the Bourgeois Pig, that was like a steakhouse type restaurant. Lots of rich, creamy, buttery, lots of dairy and things like that. And he looks at that as something that he doesn't want to support anymore. So he's changing it to a wine vegan tapas bar. So it's just going to have kind of finger foods and sandwiches and things that are all vegan, and wine. So people can just have a break and have some wine. And that's what that restaurant's going to be. And when you think of it, it's great when that happens. This is one person that decided that veganism is a better solution, and he has the ability to convert all of his restaurants that can impact thousands of people, make thousands of people start to reconsider maybe what their life has been like and what they're doing. And that's great. I think the main thing that we need to get people to do is to think about it, to really think. If you work through what we're doing to the animals and what we're doing to the planet and what we're doing to ourselves, if you work through that, the only logical thing to do is be vegan. The problem is that people won't listen to that because they have all these emotions tied up in this history of eating the food the way they do. Their parents taught them this, the government's taught them this. They feel like they owe to someone to keep eating animal products, and they don't need to. And hopefully, as more people become aware of really how badly we need to stop using animals for our pleasure, things will accelerate. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all the comments that I've been getting. Keep bringing comments. If you got any ideas for another news story, I'll probably try to slip in some stuff from time to time if I see something that I feel like talking about, a little bit like this last story. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. It really does help if you give those thumbs up. We're looking for interaction on these videos, and it helps YouTube say that, hey, Mike's making a good video. So I appreciate it so much. Hope you're having a great day, great evening, wherever you are in the world. Thanks so much. Bye.